Hi, welcome to Shredding 101, or everything you ever wanted to know about shredding but were afraid to ask. My name's Craig McLean, I'm with Swingline. Essentially what I'm here to do is to help you have your second thought first. Having your second thought first is something my grandfather always said to me. A lot of times we try to figure things out and we don't necessarily have all the information we need to make the right decision for us and for our company. So having your second thought first is what this video is all about. We're talking about shredding today. And if you're talking about shredding, we're talking about due diligence. And if we're talking about due diligence as it relates to shredding, we're talking about PIPEDA. What's PIPEDA? PIPEDA is the Personal Information Protection and Electronics Document Act. Your preventative methods should include physical measures. And this is where we come to shredding. So, essentially there's three ways to dispose of documents and private information that you have on hand. Number one is recycling or garbage. This is where you take your paper, your client's information, put it into a clear bag and put it on the street. I know, nobody's doing that anymore. So the second way to shred or to get rid of your documentation is through shredding services. Those are the big trucks that come in and they take your paper either away to shred it or they shred it right on site. Essentially, they're low security. Your confidential information is actually being accessed by a stranger. There's a high cost with ongoing expenses month after month after month getting billed. And they're also inconvenient. And then you're not sure when they've shredded it, but you at least get a piece of paper that says they shredded it. I guarantee you that the news services won't care that you have that piece of paper if they have your pieces of paper. This is where we come to Swingline shredders and on-site shredding and managing your own stuff. Let's get to the steps you need to know in choosing a shredder. Step number one, simple. How many people are going to be using the shredder? Is it one person? Is it 10? Is it 20? Is it 30? Swingline's got you covered on all bases for that. Personal is one user. Executive, 1 to 2 users. Small business class, 1 to 5 users. Departmental, 5 to 10. And large office is 10 plus. Really simple. So now we move to step two, which essentially is selecting the security level that's required for disposing of your information. We've got you covered on that level as well. From strip cut to cross cut to micro cut. Now a strip cut, in simple terms, takes an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and turns it into 37 pieces. Now, if you've ever watched the movie Argo or watched CSI, you know they can put that back together pretty simply. The next level up, more secure, is cross cut, 400 pieces. Now we move to micro cut, which is essentially what the RCMP says we should be using anyway, 1,800 pieces. So once you've figured out the security, you need to move up to step three, which is the volume of media or paper you're putting through, or credit cards or CD-ROMs, and the runtime. So volume of media, we talk about bin size. We talk about throughput, which is how many pieces of paper you can put through the machine at any given time. How does Swingline have you covered? Two platforms, essentially. One is manual feed, the other one is auto feed. Now, manual feed has jam-free technology. We have extra sensors inside of the throats of the machine that won't even engage the cutters. So you won't have to play that tug of war with the machine that you've used to do in the past. Now we come to the most important innovation in shredder design. Swingline brought you the Stack and Shred. This machine actually allows you to take a stack of paper, put it into the machine, close the lid, and walk away. What we found is that the Stack and Shred machines actually save over 98% of your time over manual feed systems. Most importantly, they help you maintain control of your private information and your customers' private information. If you have any questions about shredders or anything we discussed here today, please reach out. Reach out to your rep that's in front of you showing you this, or reach out to a rep like me that's across Canada to help you make your right decision. Have your second thought first.